Well, welcome everyone. Welcome. All right. Listen. I hope everyone. First, let me start off by saying I hope everyone having a good start for your weekend. Hey, welcome Saturday. It's finally here, right? Hey, listen. I have a little something kind of a good surprise in store for everyone today. This flight. This flight's going to be from Vienna, Austria, to Sion, Switzerland. Hey, if you have not flown this flight before, I can guarantee you after we fly this flight, um, I'm sure some of you is gonna go ahead and jump out there and go ahead and try to attempt this flight or go for the flight or experience flight. This is gonna be a very scenic flight, folks. We have some really amazing terrain that we're gonna be flying through, mountains and what have you. Before we even get into our aircraft, well, let's talk about aircraft real quick, folks. We're flying the Challenger 300 again today, the private Learjet. Description is actually this aircraft is in description, so please take a look at that. Let's look at the scale. Let's look at the flight plan, folks. Let's look at our distance from Vienna to Sion. All right. So here we are, folks, on Google Earth. Here we go, folks. So we're just gonna be, as you can see, look, check it out. We're gonna be flying from here, right here, Austria, Vienna, Austria, right here is our departure, and we're gonna fly out to. We're gonna be climbing up to 43,000 feet today. They got us on a nice climb today, nice cruise altitude, and we're gonna be turning into the Alps, as you can see here. Here's we're in Switzerland right here at this point. We're in Switzerland at this point here. We're gonna be turning via Vadar into the area I was telling you. As you can see here, zoom in a little closer here. Right in the Swiss Alps there. We're gonna be coming across this terrain here. Okay. Come across Grana as I transition. Now, what you don't see here, folks, I'm gonna show you on another map, is that our arrival is gonna consist of this approach into Sion. We're gonna come out, as you see my mouse cursor coming out this way. We're gonna turn left and go in between the valley here of these mountains and go for our approach into Sion right here through the valley. Beautiful sight, folks. This is going to be really remarkable scenic view here. As you can see some of the photos here just popping up. I'm popping up on you there, so you kind of see a good idea as far as what I'm talking about. Let's get some of that high terrain where we make that turn. Look at that. Amazing shots. Amazing shots. These are random photos from Google Earth, and getting us down here. Just got a couple photos here and our arrival here. Our aircraft, by the way, folks, is already started up. We're already fueled up. We're ready to push and start and get out of here. So let's get back. Let's get back to our scene here. And let's see who all we have. A couple folks on board there. Matt, welcome, Matt. Glad to have you. Let's look at our airport real quick here at Vienna as well before we depart. Here's Vienna Airport. We are located. We're gonna parked up here in our area here where it's away from the rest of the other commercial aircraft here, right? It's a private jet, so we have our little designated area over here, right? General aviation, I guess you could call. We got general aviation down on this end, but we're on this side as far as kind of getting us away from all this busy commute there. But anyhow, we're gonna be taxiing, folks, from this general aviation location via Echo taxiway. You see my mouse cursor. We're gonna be taxiing down Echo, and we're gonna be coming down into Alpha 1 to line up on runway 29 for immediate departure. And our departure is gonna be on Sabi 1 Charlie departure Sid is where we're gonna be departing at. Taking off 291 degrees, immediately going to bank to the left 229 degrees, climbing up to and above 4,000. At Whiskey 233, we're going to turn right at 267 degrees, and we're going to climb up to proceed up to our cruise altitude 43,000, and cross Solville and make our way. Now, our destination that I mentioned to you on that approach, real quick. We'll talk about this real quick, then we'll get into our flight. Into Savoy. I'm sorry, Sion. It's a boy, Sion. Our approach, let me show you this real quick on the map. Here's what I mentioned to you here, folks. We're gonna cross Grana, and we're gonna come around this way here, 194 degrees, then turning 62 degrees, then turning up north here, 352 degrees, and then turn to our final approach, 210 knots at 242 degrees. Catch our glide slope, start descending down to our runway to make our arrival into Sion runway 25. So that's a preliminary, folks, as far as the breakdown is for our trip. Let's get in our aircraft and let's get our pushback and let's get on our way. We are ready to go. We're ready to go. And while we're getting ready to go, pushback. Let me get a quick walkthrough real quick of the cabin, so you all can also see how things look in this aircraft. It's a really nice looking aircraft, folks. I must admit, I'm really impressed with the work that they've done on this aircraft. The designs of it is really well. I think it shows really good on the eyes, of course. But yeah, check it out. It's really nice, folks. Let's get while we're walking through, let's go ahead and call our pushback tug to start that pushback.
Code driving up.
He's pulling up as we speak to get us pushed back. How does this look, folks? How does this look? Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I'm using track IR as well too. As far as when I move my head around, it moves around in the cabin, in the cabin as well. When I move my head around, as you see, track IR is pretty cool. Hey Matt, what's up, Matt? My co-pilot's in the house, folks. Welcome Matt up in the house. We always have a great flight when we have our co-pilot on board. So, Matt, glad to have you. Glad to have you, of course. Pleasure having you. We're gonna have a good flight now for sure. Welcome aboard, man. All right, we have our tug pushback lined up for us here. Connecting. It's gonna be asking us to release our brakes soon too. I see him connect those wheels. He's gonna start pushing us back to our position. So. Good stuff. Good stuff. Look at it.
Release parking brake when you're ready to start pushback.
All right. Yep. That was our announcement to release those parking brakes. Huh? Well, let's go ahead and let's do that. Okay. All right. So let's go this route here. Getting used to this track IR. It's really cool. I really like the head movement thing you see going on here. Move my head and left, right, up, down. You know, and then move my head down and hit those brakes and release them. And it's pulling us into that little tug that we have, a little tiny little tug, a tiny little aircraft. Yeah, man. Yeah, long time no see, Matt. Long time no see, brother. Give my first officer a salute there, man. Glad to have you, brother. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Yeah, but long time, man. Got to get back in the motion of things here. Hey, you know it. Before I know it, X-Plane 12 is gonna be released on us, so I gotta keep it moving here, man. You know we will be going to X-Plane 12 when it comes out. By the way, do any of you know when X-Plane 12 is released? I know they're working on it a lot, right? But I'm very curious as to when they're gonna release that X-Plane 12. I heard it's gonna be a lot of good changes too. Folks, we are pushing back into our position for our so we can commence our taxi. All right. Look at that, folks. I tell you, the aircraft is so nice. I like this aircraft. Really, really good look. Challenger 300, folks. Challenger 300. She's a marvel. Look. It's great aircraft. Like I said, we're gonna have some amazing views on this journey here, especially on our arrival into Sion. Let's get a quick view of inside the cabin from our wing view. Let's see, I'm loving this track IR, folks. I love the movement. I love the movement here. Check it out. Move my head right along with it. That's cool. I don't want to make anyone feel nauseated, but it's a pretty cool feature. I like it. Let's check out our wings here. All that test out well. Boom. All that looks good. All that's operational. Let's bounce over to the right wing. Okay. Let's test out these wings here too. All that looks good. All that looks good.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Okay, we can go ahead and apply our park brake. Let's go ahead and apply our park brake so that tug can release.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
He's disconnecting us from the tow. There you go, buddy. Get down there and unhook me so we can get it down the way. There he is. Get it done. Get it done. Come on. X-Plane 12 might be a bit more realistic than X-Plane 11. I mean, by weather, exactly. Matt, thanks for that. Thanks for that update there. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I will bring it to y'all for sure. I want to make sure all my aircraft. I have a lot of aircraft now. I just want to make sure it's compatible to X-Plane 12 before I just jump over there, because I have a lot of aircraft I purchased here on X-Plane 11. That's very important to me, so I want to keep sharing all my aircraft with you guys. I don't want to lose anything by going to X-Plane 12. I'm sure they have a way to merge all that. Okay, so our tug guy, he's getting out of there. Let's get in. Let's release our brakes. Up. Let's turn our lights on. Let's turn our taxi lights on, and let's get going. That's all we need to do for now. And release our brakes. Flaps is already up 5%. Let's give it a little bit of juice, and let's get the moving. Sweet. All right, let's go, folks. Let's go. Yeah, I'm really excited for this here one here. Matt said, so when will you start to do MS 2020 streams again? I will. Yes, definitely. You know what? Believe it or not, I actually miss Microsoft Flight Sim quite a bit. I just don't have. I haven't done I don't think I've done enough for X-Plane content much. So. That's the reason why I'm doing a few here, but of course, man, Microsoft Flight Sim, I can honestly say is the cream of the crop, man. It's butter, yo, seriously. So, I will be getting back on that soon. Trust me, we're definitely gonna be on that soon for sure. Not giving that one up. Yep, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun, but. Yeah, I mean, just the realistic views of Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 can't beat it. There are some differences, of course, between the two platforms. I must say, they both have the pluses, the pros and cons, I guess you can say, right? But for the most part, if I was to rate Microsoft 2020 and X-Plane 11, hey, I must say that. Microsoft 2020 has got to beat for its ratings in a lot of different things, man. Realism, the graphics, and everything. I think user friendliness for both platforms, I think, can be judgmental between the two. But for the most part, folks, I rate Microsoft 2020 as top dog here, man. So we're gonna be back at it. Hey man, I know, man. Don't beat me up, brother. I know, man. It's been a good minute, bro. It's been what? I've been I think out of the loop here in a couple months, man. I just been recording content, posting versus going live. Haven't been stretching out on the live as much. But again, I just been doing, as you can tell, I've been recording content, sending it out there. But collaborating with y'all, man, live is much more different, man. Yeah, I know. Things get busy and work gets busy. Summer started. And yeah, you know how that can be, man. But I'm back with you. We're gonna start ramping things up more, man. So, had a nice stream last week too. Check it out. We had a nice stream last week, live stream as well. But that was the start of it. We're gonna keep it moving, and we're gonna start making it more consistent now. Okay. So we're back, folks. We're back. We are back, man. All right, here we go, folks. We're gonna be lining up here. Runway. What we gonna have? Runway 29. So let's go ahead and get to our runway 29. Get a good view here of our runway here. There she goes. There she goes. And we'll come straight on out there. As you see her approaching there. We're gonna line up runway 29 and we're gonna get on our way. All right, there she is. There she is. All right, let's line her up. Let's zoom in just a little more. It's a great aircraft, I tell you, man. I really like this aircraft a lot. Okay, let's line her up. Let's line her up. Let's get back into this cockpit here. And let's turn on our departure lights. All right, so let's get our lights on. Let's get this bird up in the sky, y'all. So let's brighten up this runway a little bit. Turn our strobe on. A quick external look as well. All right. Last quick check there, first officer. I think we're ready to roll. I think we're ready to go, huh? Let's jump over to your side real quick, man. Check you out. Let's see. All right, first officer, Matt. Do we got okay to proceed? I think we're all. The checklist is done. Let's get going, man. Let's get going. Let me get my screen up too over here on our departure screen, so we can monitor our sit departure. All right. Without no further ado, folks, let's get it going. Let's go. Full throttle. Let's roll. Okay, let's roll. Let's do this. Oh, you thrust. The thrust pulls you, sticks you back into that seat, man. I tell you. Okay, let's pull back. As it gear up. Okay. Get our autopilot going. Flaps down. Let's get our speed up a little bit. Not too aggressive on our speed here. Let's check out our departure here. How it's looking. It's looking good thus far. Good view on the external there. We got our climb going up, crossing 250. Continue our climb. Initial climb is going to be 5,000 feet. So we're targeting that. Let's get a quick look around. See how we're looking on this takeoff here. A little bit of scenery view here. I don't want to be too aggressive on the speed. This aircraft here, folks, I tell you, you have to baby the throttle because this thing is a rocket. I mean, it is a rocket. When I say it, I mean it. She'll get up and go with the quickness, folks. We have to be very careful on this throttle here. I mean, I can literally shoot up 4,500 feet per minute. This thing can nose climb like crazy. So we have to be very gentle on that throttle there. All right, so there's the airport behind us. Let's get back in our cockpit here and see where we are. Let's put our throttle back a little bit. Keep us under 250. On course, head to those mountains, folks. Let me give you a quick snapshot too of our view based on our departure SID. There we go. All right, we are holding at 5,000 right now, and we're crossing Whiskey 233. We're gonna be turning 267 degrees. You can see there on the map. Back over to our main screen here. Okay. About to commence this turn. Turn coming up. Let's look out the window too on our right wing here. A little view here. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Caught us on that turn too. Nice, sweet. All right. We're gonna start shooting up to altitude 430 with quickness. Nice, nice view of coming out of Vienna en route to Sion, Switzerland. Nice view there. Let's check that. Let's check that left side here, and let's get back in the cockpit and let's fire this bird up to 430. Nice. Okay. All right. Let's commence to our climb. I'm ready to go, folks. What do you say? Let's get up. First officer, I think we're ready to go. Let's change our altitude up to. Let's see if it's already set for that. Let me see. VNav looks good. On a climb, let's get our climb up to flight change. Okay, no, let's go up to altitude adjustment. Let's get in the center here so we can get a better look at our controls. Yeah. Let's get our altitude 430. Let's climb her up. There she go. There she go. There she go. She's going. She's going. 430. Bingo. There we go. 430 is in the box, folks. Let's give it a little bit of juice. There's that juice. Give it to her. And the more juice you give her, the more harder she's gonna pitch. Let's give it 100%. And let's pitch that nose up. So check out what I said, folks. Look at that climb. 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. 8,000 feet per minute. That's pretty remarkable on that climb. This aircraft, like I said, it is a rocket. We'll come down, come off of that a little bit here. Come down off of that just a little. There we go. There we go. All right, we're good there. And let's get a quick external view here. Already cutting those clouds quick. All right, so there we go. Got that climb heading up, folks. 430. We've actually, you know, one thing I don't have that I want to drop on the screen here for you guys is our overlay. Let's put our overlay bar up top so y'all can see our overlay, folks. Okay, let's get our speed up too. A couple preliminary things we need to do here. There we go. Get that climb. This thing going. There we go. Speed's rising, and she started pitching up. Okay, now, all right, folks. Let's get our overlay up. Let's get that going for you all, so y'all can see. Give me 1 second. Overlay. That. Cool. Let's bring our overlay up. I always like our overlay. Gives you guys a good overview. Progress too on our flight, our speed, altitude, all the goods, right? So let's get that up on the screen here. November 1979 is our flight number. We got that up, and we're going to use that. Cool. Okay, we're almost there. All right. And the type of aircraft we got is the Challenger CL 300. Okay, cool. And we're going to use that and place that into our scene here. Okay. Coming up in a couple seconds, folks. Here it comes. Okay. It's coming up. Okay. Full screen, 1925. And there we go. It should be up now. Our bar is at the top of the screen. Check it out. Check it out. Can't go without our overlay. So we have her up. We have her posted. Okay, where are we now, folks? We are now climbing, crossing 17,000 feet. On our climb up to the top. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. What's up, Jack? How's it going? Glad you joined, Jack. Welcome on board. Welcome on this flight from Vienna, Austria to Sion, am I pronouncing it right? Sion, Switzerland? Oh, this is a quick flight, folks, but it's pretty remarkable. Um, flight level today, Matt, is flight level 430. We are gonna get up to 43,000 feet on this here climb today to our cruise altitude. Um, our cruise altitude is gonna be cool. But the most thing I told you, the biggest thing I have for y'all today is that arrival, man. That arrival is gonna be breathtaking. You know what I'm saying? That's good. That's good. That's good, Jack. Hey, listen, man. Good start for the weekend, man. I had to kick a quick flight for you guys, man, and get y'all going. So, welcome. Glad to have y'all. We're flying this luxury Challenger 300 today. The Rocket. I call it the Rocket. That's just me, man. That's just me. Call it the Rocket, man. I love this thing. It is a rocket, man. Jack said, I haven't watched your vids in a while. Can you do from New York to California? Heck yeah. Let's do New York to California. Y'all want to do that? It's gonna be a probably, I think, what is it, Jack? Probably about a 5-hour flight, right? So let's schedule that in the morning. And actually, I would rather probably schedule it a little earlier than what we're kicking this one off today, because that will be a 5-hour flight. And so, yeah, let's do that from New York to California. I think it'd be a great flight. Fun flight too. Right on, man. Right on. Check the schedule, man. You'll see it posted. I'll get that going for us for sure, man. Absolutely. Good recommendation, man. So we'll get that going here. While we're climbing, what part of California, man? I'm assuming LA or San Francisco. What's your preference there? I kind of like San Francisco. It's not so busy, but I like LA. Well, I like both of them, really. LA, San Francisco. San Diego's all right, but let me know your thoughts there on the California arrival for next stream. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. All right, let's look at our map, see where we are, folks. Let's see where we are on our map here. Let me bring you over to the goods here. All right. There we go. We just finished coming out of our SID and en route to Sion. Like I said, it's gonna be a quick flight, but this is an amazing flight, y'all. I mean, sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this one. We are right now crossing, let's see, what's our altitude here? I think we're crossing probably about 20 some odd thousand, but we'll check when we get back on the main map there. But so that's where we are right now. We're gonna be crossing Sydney waypoint here soon. We're gonna look at as we're going. We're also gonna be looking at Google Earth as well to see some areas that we're crossing, some scenic views of the areas that we're crossing, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, the scenic. I'm all about the scenery as well. So we gotta look at some of that while we're in this flight. You know what I mean? So let's look at a little bit of that as well too. I already got it up for you. So Sydney's where we're crossing right now. Right now we're right here crossing Sydney waypoint, and I got a couple views. Oh, okay, look at that. I think this is still Austria that we're in, coming out of. And we haven't hit those Alps yet. Those Alps is all down here at the bottom. We're gonna be hitting that soon. When we do hit those Alps, man, it's gonna be remarkable. Right? Okay, that's a little snapshot there. All right, let's get back to our main map here. Let's see. Congrats on 300 subscribes. Yeah, thanks, Jack. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks, I appreciate it, man. That's it. We're gonna get the Citation X and X Plane 12. I know, man. I know, man. I know that's gonna be cool. I saw that too, man. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I'm definitely gonna cap that one for sure. Jack, how long left until you land? So good question, Jack. Let's see how much longer we have before we land. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a really quick one. But let's get in the cockpit. Let's see. Let's take a look at some things here. Let's look at our progress. I'll bring this over to you all as well too. Look at our progress here so you can see how much longer we have here. All right, so here we go. All right, our progress tells us that top of descend is going to be 325 nautical miles, and it should be, and we should be crossing that at top of descend at 1414 Zulu. So with that said, 1414 Zulu, let's look at our clock. Let's see. 1414 Zulu. So about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. We're gonna be there in 30 minutes. We're gonna be at top of our descent. The universal time is 1333. We should be top of our descent at 1414. That's about a good 30 minutes. Cool. Good deal. All right. So what you got there, Jack? You said, can you also do from Maui to Miami? That is a good one, man. But man, that's gonna be a long haul. Here's what we can do, and let me think about it. It's important to figure out what aircraft will fly that. You know, I have that Concorde now, so we can whoop that Concorde out and make up for that long duration at time. Because that's Maui to Miami is that's I don't know, what is that, folks? Is that like an 8-hour flight? 8-hour plus? And we had to think about that one there, Jack. That's a good flight though, but we'll I don't know. We could probably piece it up too, man. If the Concorde cannot make that flight, because I know it'll be much quicker in the Concorde. If that's too far for the Concorde, we might split that flight up in half. Just to give everybody a resting point in between. You know what I mean? 8 hours is a long flight, folks. So I don't want y'all falling asleep on me. Can you do it in Airbus? Absolutely. Yeah. We can do Airbus. So with that said, okay. Let's plan that. I will definitely highly recommend that we fly into LA and break that flight up in half. But for the first get here, let's go ahead and get that flight across the continental United States, man, from New York to California. We're gonna start with that one, man. That's a really good one. All right, folks. So our climb up to 4300, our trip to Sion, Switzerland. We're almost up there. We're at crossing 350 right now on the map, and we got a good climb as you can see here. Everything's looking good. Let's go try quote for our first officer here, Matt. How we looking over there, Matt? Let's see, you looking over on your side of the house here, man. Everything view's looking good, man. Everything's looking good over here, man. Let's look out our window, our left side window there. Got a few live aircraft out flying around too. General aviation aircraft there, as you can see, going just below us. Well, we got a distance there. We got a distance. We got is that Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines. He's at 37,000 feet there. Those are our Alps. We can see there from a distance too. Those are Alps that we see. The Eurowing. We got out Eurowing. We got EasyJet out there too. EasyJet's really close near us here en route. As you can tell, we got an EasyJet right next to us. Let's get to our other side. See who we have here. Who's up in the skies with us today? Oh wow, we got a lot more. We got Pegasus over here on this side. We got Aer Lingus on this side as well too. Okay, what's this Arrow? We got Arrow right there. Okay, all right, yeah, we got quite a bit of traffic around us. We got quite a bit of traffic flying around us. We are now crossing 38,000 feet, heading up to 430. Hey Matt, you got a request too, Matt. What's your request, man? What you got? Yeah, let me know what you guys like, man. I'll definitely put it on the radar here on the schedule for sure. All right, and then we are getting up to 430. So I think Maui is the most beautiful island in Hawaii. Um, yeah, let's we can always also do this, Jack. We can do a nice loop around the islands. Um, with with the private jet as well, or we can use Airbus. It's up to you, whichever y'all prefer. We can go along Maui. We can cross the big island of Hawaii, loop back, go over the island of Oahu, loop back around Oahu, come back in to do a nice landing into Maui. That'll give us a nice, beautiful view as far as the entire terrain there, in the scenery of Hawaii. If we did that type of flight, that would be really scenic. That would be a great one actually, and it wouldn't be 8 hours neither. So, just a thought there. Just a thought, man. All right, we're getting up. We're getting up. Crossing altitude 41,000 feet. Getting up to 430. And we'll be at the top of our descent, 278 miles. We'll be at the top of our descent. Making our turn here. And we are crossing, what waypoint we just crossed? We just crossed Matic waypoint. Almost at that cruise altitude, folks. Let's look at our map. See where we are. Matic, just cross Matic. Let's look and see where we are here. All right, Matic, where are you at, Matic? There we go. And it's right on target with the top of climb as well too. I love Google Earth, I tell you. So we're right here, folks. We're almost at home base, like almost halfway already. So it's gonna be a quick flight, but it's gonna be great. Wait till you all see this arrival. It is gonna be breathtaking. That said, Los Angeles to Honolulu, plane 787 delivery. Oh, that's a good one. I think that's like a 4-hour flight. It's just as long as from New York to LA. Same good distance there, about a good 4 hours. So the 787-10 United from LA to Honolulu. That's a good one. Sorry, so I got two there on the list, folks. I have New York to LA and LA to Honolulu. That's good for now. We're gonna put that on the radar. Y'all made some good suggestions there. Appreciate that. Really. All right, here we are. We are at our cruise altitude, ladies and gentlemen. We're at a cruise altitude 43,000, and we are picking up speed, and we're gonna hold our speed at Mach point. Pick up speed to Mach 0.82, I believe. And it should stabilize at that point and hold altitude. Let's see. And it's gonna hold. Yep, and it's gonna hold. Cool. There it is. Let's bring the throttle down so it can automatically hold our speed there. There we go. It's gonna go up. I'm checking our speed here, make sure it automatically holds our speed. Yep, we're all set. We've got auto throttle there engaged. Okay. Let's do one more quick cabin walkthrough. Let's do external. Let's do external here again, folks. Would have been cool if the plane was. I know, man. I know it really would be, man. It really would be if it was real, man. Look at those Alps. We're coming into y'all Alps, man. This is gonna be a cool landing. I keep chalking it up because I flew it, and I was like, man, I can't wait to stream this one with you guys. The ride was gonna be so cool, man. Jack said, would it be cool if the plane was real? Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's well, we know this one is real, but hey, if we were actually what I am gonna do, see, I'm gonna tell you what my plan is here. I am gonna get my private recreational license to fly, and when I do that, folks, I will be taking y'all up on some real live flights here out of airports. I'm going to give me a Cessna and get up in the skies with y'all, man. We'll go live that point. It won't be X-Plane, won't be Microsoft Flight Sim. It'll be the real deal then. You know what I mean? It'll be the real deal. So I just got to make sure that I'll be able to live stream while actually flying the real aircraft. Got to make sure, check the rules and see how that is applied. So that would be cool, right? That would be cool. There's those Alps. Flying right along here, folks. We got 243 nautical miles before we get to our top of the descent. Wow, man! I tell you, this thing is moving fast. How fast? How 470 knots? Not bad. Not bad. All this aircraft you see flying around the area, flying around us, is all real aircraft. This is live aircraft, live feed from the real flights that's in the area. That's brought to you by Global Traffic Global. So when we look at our radar on Traffic Global, this is what it gives you. It gives you a breakout of all these aircrafts, and we can get rid of the aircraft. We can take off the radar, so our radar is not cluttered. Remove the aircraft, anything below 2,500, anything below 5,000, anything below 10,000, anything below 25,000, and it gives us aircraft that is up here where we are, up at the higher altitudes. And these are real aircraft that are flying right now, folks. Check it on Flight Finder, and you will see these aircrafts currently en route. So this is real. It has been pulled into the simulation as well to give it some more realistic traffic in our sim. So this is pretty cool. Definitely recommend Traffic Global. It's a good tool, folks. Good tool. Good tool. And when you're at your airport, you can check your schedule. You can actually look at the schedule and see all the departures and arrivals too. And actually, they're actually pulled into the simulator as well. You can't knock real traffic, folks. I tell you, I love real traffic. This is good stuff here. And you can see them all around us too. Pegasus right in front of us there. It's Ryanair right there. What we have on this side here? We got Lufthansa up here at 38,000 feet. We got Air France. Air France right there. I made the labels a little small so it doesn't cloud our screen that much. We got Turkish Airways there at 29,000. Another Lufthansa there. So we got them all around us. We got them all around us. Flights all around us here. All right. So where are we now? Where are we now on the chart, folks? Let's take a look. We have 223 nautical miles before we get to the top of our descent, and we just crossed Tron en route to Rapid. Let's look at that on the map. Let's get you guys back over here again. We are 100 miles from Rapid, so we are probably right around here. Right around here. When we start making this turn, folks, when we get to Trey VOR, when we cross Trey VOR, is when that's right around where Zurich is. We're gonna be right there preparing our top of descent at that point. So that's coming up on us. Not too far down the pipe here. So we're gonna make our descent. When we start our descent, into the Sion, folks, we're gonna be coming down to 17,000 feet, and we're gonna hold that 17,000 feet as we're coming across here. We're gonna hold that 17,000 feet, the transition to Grana, and like I said previously, we're gonna come down this way, turn, and then at this point of the mountain here, you see where my cursor is, it's top of this hill here. Then we're gonna go in the direction of our airport at 17,000 feet and start our decline to go through the valley into our runway. Really, really, really cool arrival, folks. Again, we are right about in here, so that's where we are right now. Cool. Good stuff here. All right. Let's look at some things here. Let's look at the scenery here. All right, so I think we might be almost in Switzerland at this point. Shit, I think we are actually. The scenery is gonna really start popping on us here. Kind of see the Alps there, off of our left wing there. Look at that, folks. Look at that. Trust me, it gets much better. It's gonna get much better here. All right. Let's get a quick walkthrough again of our cabin walkthrough, which was pretty cool here. Let's get a quick cabin walkthrough real fast here again. For those who haven't seen it, the cabin's really nice, really cool looking cabin. All this is operational. I can open and close the door from the cabin as well too. And yeah, let's walk through, check it out real quick for those who haven't seen it. If you haven't had your coffee, folks, hey, listen, I'm sorry, I got mine, so got to get it in this morning. It's early in the morning here, so. Well, hold up, let me correct that. It's not that early. What time is it here on this side of the world? It is 9:49, so it's not that early. But anyhow, it still feels early to me. Well, good morning for any of y'all here on this side of the world, and good afternoon for others, and what have you as far as where you're at. But so what do you think? Look at it, check it out. Look at this. Let's look around a little bit here. The tables pop out and everything on this aircraft. Like I can hit this right here and watch my table come out. Like if I go like this, oh, look at that, sweet stuff. Huh? Open the table up. Damn. Give me a nice wine or something. You know what I mean? Like, hey, come on, let's go, let's get it in. All right. So, but I think that the interior here, folks, is really cool here inside this aircraft. I mean, I think it's really cool. Really sharp stuff here. Let's do a quick. Oh, we still got our lights on. But we're still flying. Let's tone those lights down. We don't need to have those lights on. Let's show them down here. There's no point in us brighten up the sky here. Okay, so all this departure lights is off. We'll keep it as is. Okay, that's good. Let's do a quick flyby. Ooh, look at her. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that thing streaking across the sky there. Nice. Sweet. Look at that thing, man. I tell you, man, she's a rocket, man. She rocket. Let's get a quick orbit going too. Quick orbit. Wow. 43,000 feet, 468 nautical miles. We got 184 miles before we get to the top of our descent. Every time I look over, man, it's like we're taking off another 100 miles. This thing is like really moving. Wow, she's moving quick. What y'all think thus far about this Challenger 300? I like it a lot. I like that. It flies above all these other aircraft at 43,000 feet with no effort at all. We're going to start our arrival procedures here really soon, folks. We're getting close. We'll be crossing Ravid waypoint next 59 nautical miles here in preparation for our descent into Sion, Switzerland. Really excited about that. Really excited about that here. So it's going to be a good arrival, good approach, good landing, good everything here. Yeah. So this when the flight is like nice and smooth here, right? With no hiccups, nothing like that. 175 nautical miles before top descent. Our approach is going to be, I'm going to tell y'all, it's going to get really busy, really fast when we start this approach, because I'm going to tell you that the precise approach on this runway 29 in Sion between these mountains in this valley and this quick quick descent is going to be pretty amazing. But I'll tell you, my mind needs to be totally zoned into everything we're doing to make sure that we have no mishaps on this approach. This is a tough one here, but it's fun. I always love a challenge. Always love a challenge. Look at those Alps. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that scenery there. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's going to get much better here. Oh yeah, it's gonna get better. We got some, got Lufthansa way down there. It's at 23,000 feet. He's halfway, being 43,000 compared to 23,000. We're 20,000 feet higher than that aircraft right there, folks. We are up here. We're pretty high. All right, let's All right, so let's take a look at some things here. All right, so again, like we're at 164 miles. So while we have a little more time on our hands here, let's look at some of our modules here on this aircraft. Yeah. Let's see this our map. Let's see our map here. Let's check out this map here we have here. So this map that we have built in on this aircraft. Okay, there it is. It's updating now. Here we go. Follow the aircraft. Okay, that's cool. I like it. I like zooming pretty close too. How close can we get on this map? It's a cool map on this aircraft here. There we go. There we go. Oh, that is neat. That is actually pretty cool view there. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. We keep it there. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're looking. How's everything looking? Oh, we just turn on our turn the beacon on. We're not on VATSIM, so we're not operating via the beacon. So we're right now we have it off, but we can go ahead and turn that on anyway. Just in case we have any other aircraft here. Actually, I don't think they can see us anyway, but I think this turns on our aircraft radar when that's on. So, folks, our nav1. Let's get our nav1 program for our approach. Let's go ahead and get that ready now. We're about to head in that direction now to commence to starting our arrival procedures. So let's go ahead and start working on some things now ahead of time here. All right, I'm gonna pull y'all over to our other map so we can start getting our preparation going here. All right, so you see where we are. We're more than halfway already at our destination. Let's look at what our approach runway is into Sion. All right, so first off, here's our airport. Show you our airport here. Very small airport. It's only restricted for particular aircraft, such as this class aircraft. We're coming in runway 25 on the approach there, and looking at 25. Here's our approach. Remember I said we're gonna have to be at 17,000 feet when we start our initial descent. Okay, glide slope capture would be around 16,000 feet, and that's as we loop around this way here. So we're gonna be watching all that, and I'm probably gonna turn off the autopilot and manually bring it in once we make this turn at Masev for our initial approach there. I'm gonna really bring things down and start because we got to go from 16,000 as you see all the way down to our runway here, and which is what is our runway? Our runway is altitude for our runway is only at what's our altitude here? 1,582 is our elevation. So you got to imagine, within that short amount of time, we got to drop 16,000 feet quick. So that's going to be, I'd rather take control of the aircraft on that. So let's get back to our arrival runway. Localizer is what, 110.7. Let's program that into our aircraft. 110.7. for our approach there. So let's get back to our module here, and let's program that 110.7. Oh, there it is. We already have it preset already. 110.7 for the nav 1. Okay, and let's track Sion. Let's also track the airport as well. Let's track the airport frequency, Sion, which is 112.15 for Sion. Let's track that as well on nav 2. So let's bring that over to nav 2 and track that frequency for the airport, so we can at least track that. So that's 112.15. See, 112.15. I have that preset as well too, and we have that set as far as our nav 2, so we can watch as we're approaching closer. We have right here, as you see, Sion. This is 100. Now we're picking that up 138 nautical miles to the airport. Kind of gives us a perimeter and let us navigate and see how close we are to the airport as well too. So we already picked that up on the on our nav 2, and our nav 1 will be associated with our arrival, with our localizer for our arrival. Okay. All right. So that's that, folks. That's that, and let's keep riding until we get closer. We're gonna be crossing Raven right now, actually. We're right now crossing Raven, yeah. And we should be making a little turn. There he is. There it is, right there. There's a little turn. We just crossed Raven, and that puts us. Yeah, that's a nice little turn there. That puts us right on angle to Itachi waypoint. We're gonna cross some waypoints really quick here before we make that initial turn to start our descent, which should be coming up on us very soon. All right, there's a look off the left-hand side with those Alps there. We're gonna be joining you. We're gonna be coming down to you here. Just be friendly to us. Just be friendly to us. That's all I ask. You know? Okay, and all looks good. All looks good thus far. All right, let's keep it cruising. We're gonna see, Nigra is two nautical miles from here. We're crossing that, and then next gonna be Akabi. So we're crossing. As soon as we hit the VOR TRA, we'll zoom back in on the map. That's going to be coming up on us relatively pretty soon. Alright, folks, so this is a good corner view here for now, until we, for a couple more miles here. So yeah, VOR is monitoring that on the second nav 2 there, 124 nautical miles now before we get to the airport, cross over to the airport. So just want to monitor that as well. I think that's, like I said, I think that's a good indicator for us to show us proximity as far as how far out we are in the airport. We're going to be utilizing, like I said, nav 1 for our localizer, and we are going to be taking control of the aircraft, taking autopilot off when we start that descent from 17,000 feet. So for the aircraft there. Okay. All right. And we are now down to 100 nautical miles at this point before top of our descent. We'll be at the top of our descent at 1415 Zulu. And we are now at 1402 Zulu, so the next 12 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes here. We're gonna start that descent, folks. We're gonna start that descent into Sion. Let's look at our photos real quick on Google Earth before we start our descent. Again, we're crossing, see Romar, we're crossing the next mile right now, so we're crossing Romar waypoint at this minute here, which should put us through Trey. There we go. Now we should be going across the Trey. Let's get over to our map so we can look at that on Google Earth, folks. Let's slide over here. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, so we are right here, literally right here, where my mouse cursor is. Okay. We're gonna be making this here turn to tray, and then we should start our descent. So let's look at some photos in the area where we are right now. Let's see, we got some photos here on Google Earth in our proximity. Okay, no mountains yet right here over where we are, because they are all off to our right over here, which we can see. Beautiful terrain. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful landscape, folks. Beautiful landscape. Yeah, it's amazing stuff though. So yeah, oh wow, look at that. That's a nice waterfall too. That's actually really nice. That's a really good shot there. I like that waterfall. Cool. All right, let's get back over to our main map. I mean, our main controls here. And let's look at where we are. We're at 86 nautical miles before top of descent. Take a look at our left window here. Cruising at 456 knots, 43,000 feet. That's a little airport crossing over down there. Is that an airport down there? That is an airport. I don't know what airport that is. Is that Zurich? It might be. Is that Zurich Airport? It might be Zurich, folks. Is that Zurich? I think that's Zurich, actually. This airport here. I think that is Zurich. Let's find out if that's Zurich or not. I think that is. Okay, so we're passing Trey. Let's get over our map and see Zurich Airport. Let's see if that's Zurich Airport. I think it is. Let's see. Yes, it is Zurich Airport, actually. There it is. That's the airport we just saw, folks. And that's the waterfall there. Photo of the waterfall. That's Zurich Airport that we just saw out of our window there. This is a nice waterfall showing the photo of. It's not showing us a photo of the airport, but this is our airport right here. Zurich that we just passed over, we just saw out the window. Okay? So it's a good view. Good capture there too. It's good capture. Good capture there. Making our turn. Take another look at that left window there. Again. On this turn, there's our airport we just saw in Google Maps. Google Earth, I mean. Right there. Zurich Airport. Okay. I'm making this turn. About to head on to the Alps now. With this turn that we're making. This is when it all starts, right here. This is when it all starts. Alright, and top descent is going to be in 68 miles. So we got to get prepared for our top descent, folks. Making that turn, making that left turn. There we go. Okay, let's get back in our cockpit here. Alright. I think we're all ready here. We got 60 nautical miles before we start our descent. See, we were showing 93 nautical miles from Sion Airport, which is our arrival. Next waypoint Rodos is in 32 nautical miles. Everything's looking good. We're gonna start looking at our ATIS so we can figure out altimeter settings there. All right. All's looking good. All's looking good. All right. Check out this window over here. Okay, things can start ramping up really quick here, folks. We are now sitting at 56 nautical miles before top descent. When we descend, we're going to be descending down to, let me see, our descent altitude. Let me share it with you as well, too. We're going to be, our star approach is, our star arrival, I guess you could say, is, Vada to November. So Vadar, we're going to cross Vadar above 19,000, social at or above 17,000, and that's where we're going to hold that 17,000. We'll come across Granite as our transition, go up through the valley and come back down for our approach there. Okay. All right. We're sitting at 48 nautical miles before top descent. Let's go back to our mid-screen here. Okay. The weather is really great in our favor too, folks. We are actually using Active Sky XP. It's real weather right now. Just a little relaxed view here. Let's go ahead and do a quick external as well. We'll start looking at some scenic photos in the area that we're crossing over to. So we passed Zurich. Zurich is behind us now. We're well into Switzerland at this point. Look at those mountains back there. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna be coming over to you. We're gonna be turning and coming over to you here. 38 nautical miles before top of descent. Just a quick flyby here. Sweet. Sweet. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Look at that. Cool. We're going to be heading in this direction right over here where that mouse cursor is. We're going to be turning in that direction here really soon. Get a quick orbit shot of the aircraft too. $43,000 feet. Wow, that is high. We got some height. I mean, look at how the sky actually looks dark above us. We're so high. It's pretty amazing, actually. That's the pleasure of flying this kind of flight. We can actually get altitude to this level here. So we're making a little turn there. Beat up waypoint. We're crossing. Okay, let's sit up here. Track IR really captivates on our movement, which is really good. Good. Controls looking good. Start slowing this thing down here very soon. Start doing our pitch down to 17,000. Okay, we are at 24 nautical miles, ladies and gentlemen, before top of our descent. 24 nautical miles. We're here already. Crossing Beat-Up. Crossing Beat-Up. Let's take a look at that. Let's look at Beat-Up waypoint. Bring y'all over here to our screen. Let's see. Beat-Up. Yeah, Beat-Up is within our top of descent. Here we go. We crossed Beat-Up in 6 miles, so our top of descent. Top descent is 18 miles, so we're gonna start our top descent really kind of past speed up a little bit, like right in here. We're gonna be really close to burn, folks. Look, we're gonna be hitting burn here really soon. Here's some photos of the area that we're crossing right now in Switzerland. Okay. And just wait till we get here. Oh my goodness, I just can't wait. This is gonna be exciting. Really exciting for this arrival. All right, so we're about to cross burn here. Let's get back in control here. We got 13 nautical miles. 13 nautical miles for top bar descend. Okay, that's so beautiful Swiss Alps. Right there on our left wing. And we're gonna be coming down to you. What's gonna be reaching up to us. Montreux, Switzerland, right here. Off of a Geneva, I think this is a Geneva Lake or something, call it. Right there, I think you call it. Let me see. It is, that's Lausanne. Sion is over there, Montreux's over there. Yeah, we're gonna be making this. We got 5 nautical miles before we start making our descend into Sion. Wow, look at that! Look at that! Look at that terrain! Let's look at that terrain. Wow, excited about this here. Let's get in our cockpit. Let's get ready, folks. All right, 2 more nautical miles before top of our descent, and things should start slowing down now. Yeah, we should start our descent. There we go. All right, throttle's back. Throttle's back, and let's make a change to our flight level, start our descent, and we're starting our descent. Starting our descent to initial 19,000.
Overspeed.
Okay. Throttle's back, folks, and we're coming down. You can see our overlay up top there, coming down 41,500. Just left 43,000 pretty quick there. Wow. On our descend. Again, it's going to be a really tricky one here. But well, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. It'll be fun. All right, let's get right in the cockpit here. We got a little turn here on the cockpit. Let's see. What turn are we making here? Let's slow her down. We're going to bring in these air brakes up. Passing Sassel. Slowing her down. Get our air brakes up there. Slow this bird down. Cool. Slowing her down, slowing her down, slowing her down. She's coming down. Like I said, folks, this thing is slippery. Vadar, let's go direct to Vadar here. Okay. Flags, direct to Grana. Let's go direct to Grana. There we go. We got direct to Grana. Cool. I guess we got our air brakes up, slowing her down a little bit here. We Gonna turn to Grana. It's Geneva, folks, right here where my mouse cursor is. That's Geneva, Switzerland. You can see the airport too from Geneva from here as well, right there. Okay, and we're now turning direct. We're gonna take our air brakes off there and we'll speed up a little bit now. Turning across Grana at 17,000 feet. Okay. Gently making a turn. Okay. Montreux, Switzerland here. Sion, Switzerland right about in here. Our airport is going to be in between. So when you look at this, right, our airport is literally in this valley here. Where you see my cursor is. So we're going to be coming over here to Grana. And over here in Grana, and our airport is on the other side of this mountain here. But we're gonna be coming down the valley. You see my mouse cursor? We're gonna be coming down the valley into our airport right there. So that's our turn that we're making. Okay. Cool. Okay, 44 nautical miles before we get to Grana. So a little closer view of our instruments there. Yeah, good turn, good gradual turn. Keeping our speed as is. Okay. Coming up with this our approach, our approach, but our airport we got it on VOR2, which shows we're at 32 miles from that. Our localizer is like DMA is 32 miles. We're not going to capture that yet because we have to sloop back. In that approach here to align that correctly by coming through that valley area, as I showed you all. But I'll explain it much more clear as we get closer. So we're making that turn and slowing her down big time. Okay, so that's Geneva right behind us as we flew over past it. Geneva, right there. And the nose of our aircraft, we're now pointing in the direction where we should be going, straight to our destination here, which is right over here. Okay. All right, folks, it's gonna get real scenic here, real quick here. All right, there's the aircraft straightening up there. Our first, direct to our first waypoint, Grana there. Okay. While we're still descending there, as we're crossing 32,000 feet, let's see what our ATIS is for now. Let's see. We should be airport Sion. Let's take a look. Let's see. It's going to be QNH 1011. Is our QNH. Let's go ahead and put that in the system as well too. Okay, and we're going to convert that to LSGS It's our airport. And we're looking at the altimeter being 2985. 2985. Set that 2985. Okay, altimeter set. Take our throttle down a little bit more. And we're gonna be on the careful on our descent. We're not gonna be aggressive on our descent. I know we're sitting at 30,000. I don't want to rush it, folks. So I don't want those mountains to come up and touch us. I'm telling you, or we go down and touch it. We don't have to be aggressive. We got plenty. Our airport is right down here, actually. Here's our airport, right there. There's our airport, folks. The Sion Airport, right there. Okay? There's our airport. Plenty of room here on our descent. No rush on it. No rush on it. Coming down. Start looking at the map here. Let me bring y'all over to you. We are actually on the map, actually. As y'all can see, we're going to hit Vienna. As long as we're above 17,000. I know we're 28,000. That's good. No worries. We got plenty of room here to be at 17,000 by the time we get to here, okay? So there's no rush on that descent, folks. As long as we're above 17,000, yeah. And that's where we are. Let's just keep it safe, okay? By the time we cross Gulf Sierra 602 waypoint, I'm gonna make sure our speed is at 210 knots, just as it shows here. So we can bring her down, bring her throttle down there. See, maximum altitude should be 24,000. At this point, max speed should be 22. So we'll bring our speed down to 22 knots as well, right here. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Just make that slight turn there. Right, let's bring our speed down a bit here. Bring some flaps up here. Slow it down a little bit. Cool. We're gonna bring it down to 22 knots here as far as our speed. Let's look at our window here. Yeah, those are the speed brakes here deployed. Yeah, see, I told you, those mountains are gonna come up on us. We just have to be very careful, not get too close to them, too aggressive. We gotta be very cautious on this here. Airport is right here behind us. We're gonna be looping back around for our approach. I don't know what mountain that is there. I don't know if that's Matterhorn, maybe, I don't know. Well, look at this, look at this scenery. I told you, we have to be careful on that descent because it'll come up and touch you. Let's get our speed down to 22,000 is where we want to be. And folks, this is where it all counts, right here, okay? Let's do a quick external view. Look at that, wow. This is the valley we're gonna come down through right here, that you see right under us. Still slowing her down. Let's see. Yeah, we still gotta slow her down a little more. Back in our cockpit, yeah. Okay, we got 23 We're 23 knots. Down to 19,000 feet. Let's make adjustment to our flight change here. Okay, we can turn our air brakes off there. Making a turn. Get her down to 17,000 feet. Making this a nice turn there. Look at the glacier, folks. Look at the glacier. Good catch here. See the glacier? All to our left there. Nice glacier there off the mountain. Let's get a view out the left side. Look at that glacier. That is cool. That is a nice capture of that glacier right there. Okay, we're getting her down to 17,000 feet. Let you guys take a look at our map, see where we are on the map. Okay, here we are. Should be 210 knots now, so let's bring it down even more. As you can tell, we need to cross Gulf Sierra 602 at 210 knots. Let's respect that, bring her down 210 knots. Okay, so we got our air brakes deployed there so we can cross that. And we're crossing it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that glacier. That is cool. That is cool. Cool shot of that glacier. Yeah, she's bringing her down 210 knots. Going to get her down to sweet. Slowing down like we wanted to, and we should be at our 17,000 here really soon. I'm watching very carefully, y'all. Like I said, this is where it counts right here. Look at that. Oh, we're right over the glacier. Oh my goodness. That is a good shot of the glacier. Still slowing the aircraft down because it's gonna have to be a quick, steep approach to drop 17,000 feet to our runway here. Right there. There's Sion right there in the valley that we just saw there. Okay. All right, and we're coming down. We're making this next turn here, so we can be at our initial approach here. Turning right now. As a matter of fact, take those air brakes off. Bring it down more. And we can start looking for our localizer. As we're turned in here. Let's go ahead and look for our localizer now. Actually, we should be starting to pick her up right now, actually, to our localizer. Wow. Oh, look at this. Look at that view there. Look at that view. Look at that view. That's pretty amazing there. Pretty remarkable. All right, let's pick up our localizer. There she is. Our localizer captured. Let's go ahead and put our approach on as well. Okay, let's turn her. Okay, and this here we're going to manually bring this bird in. Oops. Don't want to do that too aggressive. Okay. Let's keep our brakes up, and we're starting our descent, folks. Starting our descent. Starting our descent. There we go. All right, let's start. We're starting our descent, folks. For Sion here. We're gonna stay with our indicator here for our glide slope. And like I said, we've mainly taken control of the aircraft and bringing her down manually here. Let's turn our arrival lights on. Turn all this up. Landing lights. All set. Check. Okay. And let's got a good angle. Let's turn her a little bit here. Okay. Let's turn just a little bit more. So we can get more of a better angle for that approach here. This is all manual, folks. I'd rather bring her in manually as such. What's our reference speeds on our approach here? It should be, let's see, 117 knots. We still got our speed brakes up. Still got our speed brakes deployed. Let's look at our left wing here. Yep, there we go. Speed brakes still up, as you can see on the wings, on both sides. Coming very close to those mountains. Let's just gotta be so careful in this one here. Okay, so bringing those down a little bit more. Okay, get in between this valley here. Bring it down a little more. Get a little lower, a little lower. Okay, there we go. Just turn to the left a bit. Alright, so we really got to bring our speeds down now. Let's see. We got to bring our speeds down big time now. Let's see if we bring our a little too hot and heavy for our flaps right now, so we won't do that yet. Let's bring her down a little more heavier here. We're going to drop her a little more quick so we can pull back up and slow her down faster. So I know we're under our glide slope, but I'm purposely bringing her down aggressively so we can bring her back up and get a more rapid, slow pull back on the speed there. There we go. Now she's slowing down like I want her to. Okay, good. Now speed's coming down. Cool. Start deploying our flaps. Right about. There we go. Yeah, get that speed down. Folks, this is a tough one. This is a tough one here. Make sure you do your homework before you do this one, for sure. Let's bring our nose up a little bit. Okay, let's get too close to that hill there. Bring our first level of flaps down. And that's our glide slope right there. Second level of flaps down. Bring our gear down. Alright, bring our gear down. Gears down. Bring her down, more flaps here, bring her down some more, a little high. Okay, bring her up a little bit here, go, cool. Still coming down, speed still coming down. Still coming down. After we land, folks, we'll do a quick rewind on arrival here. See how it went. Okay, we'll take our speed brakes off. Alright, flaps are full. Flaps are full. Let's take a quick peek at our wings real quick on our full flaps. Oh yeah, we're letting off some steam off those wings. Okay, cool. See right in the cockpit here. Alright. And yeah, let's bring her down a little more to meet that glide slope there. Just keep it right about in here. Got a great smooth approach right there. Okay, that's where we want to be. We see our runway. Start lining up with our runway now. Do a little bit more throttle. Just a little bit more throttle, not too much. Got our runway right there. All right. More speeds down a little bit. More. Runway's right there at our 1 o'clock. Speed's right about in here. Okay, just turn. Good approach. All looks good. Going straight ahead. A little more speed there. Get a little more speed going. Or too slow. Bring our nose down a little bit more. Speed back. Speed back. Okay, and we'll let off our throttle right about in here. Let off our throttle. Bring her in. Bring her in softly. Just a little bit. Good. Good touchdown. Reverse. Pull on the reverse. Speed brake action. Okay, reverse off. All right, folks, we made our arrival into Sion. Good gracious, that was, woo, that was tough. That was tough. That was tough, but we did it. We made it. Bring our flaps up. Let's bring her in. After we get to our terminal, folks, I like to do a rewind from the external view, from the wing view, external view on that approach. I think that was clean cut. How do we do on a rating on that landing, folks? I didn't catch it. I'm gonna ask you all. I'm gonna look at, of course, when we do a quick rewind on that approach again. But that was, I think that was a good landing. It felt smooth. It felt like a smooth landing. For those who haven't, please make sure you like and subscribe. Before we go here, please make sure you like and subscribe for those who are new to the channel. Let's get over here and let's do a quick rewind on that approach from the wing view. I like to see how that, a wing or an external view, either or. Just want to get on the outskirts and see how that approach looks, folks. Again, for all you new subscribers, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. Stick around with us. Enjoy some more of these flights we're going to be having scheduled here for you all. If you like the music, folks, if you like the music, please check my description. Check my description if you like the music. Get some of this on your stream as well too. Check it out. Check out my description. Get some good music here on your stream, folks. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and park this bird and let's look at the rewind on. Let's bring her all the way down. Let's bring her all the way down to the terminal. And then we'll do a rewind on that landing. That was a cool landing, I think, folks. Really, I think that was a really cool landing. It had me a little nervous because it's one of those landings that it really takes all, you know what I mean, to really focus on your instruments and everything that you're doing. It's very critical. So let's get her down here. Let's get her back up on that return, on that arrival from the external view. There she is, taxiing down. We can relax off those lights too. Let's get back in the aircraft, shut down these lights. We've already had our landing already accomplished, so let's go ahead and shut off our landing lights here. No point in having them on anymore. Blinding the folks on the ground. Cut that off. Keep our taxi lights up. Take our stroll back to this. Okay, and let's get back on here. Clear line up there. The terminal. Nice. Cool. Cool. We're gonna swing it back around. Like I said, folks, hold off. Don't go nowhere yet. We gotta look at what our approach looked like from the external view. We gotta check out the external view on our approach here. I thought it was a sweet landing. It felt really. I felt like we buttered that landing actually. Let's park right in front of the tower there, and then we'll rewind the tape, and we'll go from there. Let's rewind that tape and see how we did here. Slow her down, bring her in. There we go. Slow her down and bring her in nicely. Cool. Bring her in. All right, so there we go. There's our VIP for you. All right, let's put our brakes on and let's get back in this aircraft and let's rewind this bug. All right. The brakes are right here. Okay. Take that throttle down. Now, folks, let's rewind a little bit on this approach and let's take a better look at that from the external view and rate this landing. Okay, so let's get back in here. Let's bring it back a few notches. Okay, bring it back a little more. Ah, that was cool right there on that. Yeah, let's take it from here. We started you see how the approach was really, the approach on this here was really, I would say kind of aggressive, to be honest with you, because of terrain, and then having to bring her down from 17,000 down to 1,500 feet was a quick descent that we had to do on this one here. That made our descent really quick here into Sion. So that's the reason why I went ahead and took over the controls for this one to bring her down smoothly. Look at those mountains, y'all. Look, we were like right on the lip of those guys. Wow, look at this. So close. So close. We did a flyby. We'll see exactly like how we're coming through, how we're coming through there. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Sweet. We got our air brakes on, slowing her down. We had to consistently manage that. We really had to manage that that speed coming in. We had to really manage that speed coming in. And as we turned, put that nose down a little more. Look at that. Look at that in between this mountains there. This is cool. Cool shot. Cool shot there. And the left wing, let's take a look at that left wing of that window there. Nice view. Nice view. Sweet. Yeah, speed management is everything on this one. See, I'm still pulling her back with those speed brakes I had deployed. So again, for all of you all who are new to the channel, please make sure you like and subscribe. We're gonna keep it flying, folks. We're gonna keep it flying. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna definitely keep it going here. This is fun stuff. There we go. Still got those speed brakes deployed. Check it out. Yeah, still got them deployed. I think our gear's about to come down here too. Yep, still slowing out. There's our gear. There's our gear right there. There's our gear right there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that view there. You see the flaps are fully deployed as well. Still slowing her down. Still got that speed management in place there. Right. Flaps are fully deployed. Bring her down. Bring that speed down. Okay, their speed brakes are off. I think we got our speed down to where we wanted to be. Flaps are 100%. Let's get a quick view off the wing here. The side here, take a look. Wow, look at that. So close to these hills. That's what makes it exciting, you know? The challenging ones, such as this, you know? Okay. Here we are coming into Sion. Okay. Everybody line her up. Front end there. Coming over to a little village, over to town. Just coming in. There's a runway right in front of us. What a fast descent, folks, from 17,000 down to 1,000 on our approach. That is rare, of course, but it's unique to this type of area, whereas the mountains are so high. Usually the arrival is pretty steep. Let's get external view here on our landing here. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh man! All right, scenery update. Update scenery. Don't go out on us now. Update. There we go. That update. What is coming? It's coming. Okay, get it back in that cockpit there. Scenery update on us. Scenery update. Come on, update back. Wait, pause it, back it up a little bit. We want that scenery to update. We don't want to go without our scenery. That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It'll update on us. All right. That was our arrival. We'll let that scenery update on its own. Folks, that was a good flight. It's Sion, Switzerland. Cool flight. Great flight, actually. You can still see the sceneries updated. This was a rewind. I can rewind it just a little bit more now. Rewind it just a little bit more where we lost that scenery. I want to catch that scenery. Don't want to take that away from you. On that final approach, I want to catch that. I want to catch that scenery spot there, right? We're right in, I think it's right in here. We'll fast forward a little bit. Fast forward a little bit here. And better hold our scenery. I'm gonna hit play here in a second so we can capture it. All right, it's right in here. Perfect. All right. I want to get that nice capture on that landing. Folks, I want to zoom in on this landing here. Let's see. We're going to slow it up just a little bit too. Slow it just a little bit here. Let's slow her up just a little bit, folks. I want to slow her up a little bit so we can get a slow-mo on this landing. Let's see how do we do? We were almost centered, not quite. We were almost there though. It's all good. We were almost. Touch, boom. Boy, there it breaks up. 249, not bad. Air brakes up, and there we have it. Now I think that was good. There's the reverse. Folks, all together, I think it was a great flight. Again, for those who haven't, please make sure you like and subscribe for all our new viewers. We'll still be at it again here soon. We got some recommendations on flights as well too, so looking forward to that. Well, to all the rest of you, listen, please enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thanks for flying with us, and keep it safe, folks. Thank you all, and out here.